Before we got started, I wanted to tell you thank you that how much of a pleasure it is to speak with somebody of rock royalty
Thanks, Kevin.
at
I
this
appreciate
time.
those
That
kind
is
words.
this is I have never been so nervous about doing an interview
Oh, Lord,
in
let that
my
go.
life.
Let that go.
But I
Let
know
that go.
your time's limited, but so we'll just we'll run through it and do this interview. But I want to welcome you to the show, and you got this massive tour. It's
Yes.
you guys, Allison Cooper, Corrosion of
Yes.
Conformity, and it kicks off right here in Biloxi
Absolutely.
on September 16th. And I know from what I'm doing my research, I think this will be the fourth time you've played the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Uh,
Wow.
three
Um,
times back in the 80s.
wow.
And then this will be the fourth time. So, how's your feeling as opening nights getting closer?
It's the same buzz, man. It's the same rush of adrenaline. It never leaves you. That desire to be back on stage with your metal maniacs that give you this life. So it's a million times. You got no fans, you got nothing. So it's a reunion of Priest metal maniacs in your beautiful part of the world, and for everybody else, for Alice's and for Peppers with COC. It's going to be a party. The first show on any tour has got an extra buzz about it. It's very tangible. Everybody in the building knows it's the first show, you know?
Absolutely.
So you got all this great energy. And, again, it's not just the band reunited, it's a lot of fans getting together. When you see Priest, when you see Alice, when you see OC, more than ever now, you're bringing together a lot of people that have been with you for a long time. As well as new fans, new listeners that may have just turned on to this band or that band. So in that respect, the joy of pushing out what we do with our music and the live performance of it is just extra special. So this first kickoff show is going to be an event in more ways than one.
So when you think about starting the tour in Mississippi, do you have any memories of Mississippi when you have played here?
Well, you guys were always with us, from day one. I got, when Priest came to this beautiful country in the early mid 70s, we went everywhere. We were playing like 7 nights a week. Any place we could plug in the amps, we would play. And you guys in the South were with us, Mississippi, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, rather, across to Florida and beyond. You guys were ready for this new music called heavy metal, like, man, this is so great. Because of what you guys were doing at CPR and everybody else, we love rock and roll radio. You guys are the backbone of what we do. You were there supporting us. You're pushing out the music while we're away in different parts of the world. So radio had kind of prepared the ground for bands like Priest and Alice to come to the South and to start showing off what we could do. So lots of heavy metal memories, that's for sure.
Awesome. And I know you've toured with some legends, and Alice Cooper is an icon in his own right. Uh, what excites you most about sharing the stage and sharing the tour with Alice Cooper?
Well, did you know he's my neighbour? Well, I'm talking to you today from Phoenix, and he's my neighbour. I could
I
walk
had
to
no
Alice's.
idea.
Yeah, it's a bit of a walk in this heat. I wouldn't do it, but yeah, we've both lived in the valley for a long time, and I didn't know that when I moved here in the '80s that Alice had already dropped roots here with his beautiful family. So we go back a ways together, and uh, I gotta say that even in my time of life, I get starstruck, and whenever I meet Alice, the Alice that we see on stage, because he changes. There's a physical manifestation between Alice, on the bus and then Alice on stage.
Absolutely.
It's a thrill. It's a thrill to see that kind of performance, that kind of transformation. He's such a unique, iconic, legendary figure in his own right in rock and roll. That who would not want to see Alice? Who would not want to see Alice and Priest and COC together? A great friend, on and off stage. We do a lot of work together for his Solid Rock Foundation. You've got some beautiful places here in the valley, which helps a lot of people, especially a lot of kids that are at risk kids. So his heart is huge. and we do a lot of stuff together when we can to push that side of his work, which is still connected to music. So in every aspect, he's a beautiful man, and it's a rush, man. You know, I mean, I'm on the stage most nights watching him. We just did some shows together in Europe, some festivals. We just did the big show with the Scorpions in Hanover,
Nice.
Germany for their 60th. So yeah, it's a blast. You got to watch Alice. You can't let your eyes wander anywhere else because you never know what Alice is going to do on the night.
You are absolutely correct. I've had the pleasure of seeing him several times, and never once have I ever been disappointed in an Alice Cooper show. So you
100%.
you yourself have been doing this for over 50 years, and you still bring the fire every single night. What's your secret to keeping the metal god energy alive on stage?
Um, music is the most incredible part of who we are as people. It does so much for us in every way, every conceivable way that you can think of. And for me personally, it's my lifeblood, you know. And being on stage is the ultimate connection to carry music with you onto a stage and to share it with all of these beautiful fans. That's my motivation, you know. And then my inspiration, I'm always inspired. As we're talking right now, it's Ian Gillan's 80th birthday. And that guy to me is a maestro. You know, I used to
Right.
listen to Purple before Priest ever really started to get any place. So there's all of that. There's all of that internally that I carry with me, and I've never lost the fire. The fire is still there, man. You know, and I've always said you've really got to want to got you've really got to want to walk out or run out onto that stage. You know, it has to be for all the right reasons because your fans are watching you, and our fans know for all of these bands that are coming to play for you, we all feel the same way. The exchange that we have when we're on stage together with our fans is just a beautiful, remarkable thing, and that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me driven. Yeah.
So with the Priest catalog being so massive, how hard is it to pick songs for a tour without leaving too many of the fan favorites out?
Oh Lord, 19 studio albums.
Right?
How many songs is that? Like 10 tracks per record. It's so tough, man. It really is. We try and give each tour a little bit of a name association to prepare everybody. So this is the Shield of Pain tour. We're still celebrating Invincible Shield. Thank you
Yep.
for, you know, the great reaction and love for that record. And then this Painkiller album that just recently celebrated its some umpteenth anniversary. That record has become kind of synonymous, not only that with Priest, but with metal. It's just got this place in the metal world that is just constantly, you know, pushing out joy. It's one of the fiercest albums that we ever made from the beginning to the end. It just, you know, it's going hell bent for leather. So it's become a defining moment for Priest, and why would you not want to share it? You know, in the way that we're going to bring the show to you guys. Um, so yeah, a lot of the bulk of the show is around Painkiller. Then we would be amiss if we didn't go hell belt for leather. We'd be amiss if we didn't go breaking the law together and living after midnight and so on and so forth. It's tough. It's tough, but our fans that have been supporting this band for such a long time know that they're going to get a pretty unique Priest experience from the live music that we play. So we try and cover all the dots, spots, whatever you want to call them. And it's just this particular set, it's just it's brutal, you know. Once I've said, hey, everybody, it's great to be back in Mississippi, the Priest is back. I zip it, man. I zip it because we have so much to do in the time that we've got, and it's a roller coaster ride. You better, you know, hang on because we're going to take you at a million miles an hour. The speed and the energy that this band is putting out is formidable over 50 years later. So we can't wait to share that experience with you guys.
I honestly cannot wait to see this live. But um, with you guys proving that heavy metal ages like fine wine,
Yeah.
do you see yourself doing this in another 10 years, or are you taking it one tour at a time?
Well, let me just throw this Ian Gillan thing back. Why not? You know, the Lord has me still here to do the work. So that's it for me. You know, I'm here to do something that I'm blessed and joyful and grateful to have to do. This voice is still, it's still doing the business. It's not really going to
Absolutely.
some of the places I wish it would, but it's still doing the business. And like I say, that desire for me has never left. You know, I've been clean and sober for 36, 38 years. Who's counting? My drug is getting on that stage. That's my drug. I get my kicks, if that's the right word in this, euphemism of what I'm talking about. I need to do it, man. I need to do it. It's important to me. What drives me. It's what I thrive on. So as long as I'm here and as long as I've got the voice and the physical ability, I ain't stopping, man. I'm not stopping. I'm not putting the fire out.
I love it.
Don't call the fire brigade just yet.
Love it. What do you want fans in Biloxi to walk away feeling after the first night on September 16th?
What a great question. That you've experienced something really special in what Pepper's doing with COC. I just heard before we started talking that they're about to release a double album,
Wow.
which is just crazy good. And then the way Corrosion and Conformity established themselves in their own genre at that particular time when they came along was an important time for rock and metal. And so there's that for those guys. Alice just dropped two albums recently, his own album and the original Alice Cooper band. Priest, about a year ago, dropped Invincible Shield. Just think of that. Just think of what these bands are doing in terms of making music. And then you wrap it up in the three of us being together, performing one after another. It's going to be a blast, man. It's going to be so special and so unique. You really don't want to miss it. These kinds of things happen once in a lifetime. So come on down. It's going to be a really killer night.
And all I've got to say is this interview has been once in a lifetime for me. And I want to thank you so much for joining us. And we
Thank you, Kevin. It's real
cannot
pleasure.
wait to see you guys September 16th. It is going to be one hell of a show. And we appreciate you starting here in Biloxi.
It's a pleasure. Thanks so much for the interview, man. Thanks for what you're doing for us at CPR. The priest is back.